Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on the NZ Day Trading 101 channel. Today I'm just going to show you a trade that I've done recently and how I profited off AIR New Zealand. So I've also profited off AIR New Zealand in the past as well. It was actually one of my first videos I did on YouTube. And today I'm just going to show you guys how I profited again off AIR New Zealand. So stay tuned for the video. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to go through how I profited off AIR New Zealand again, and I'm just going to walk you through the steps on how I did this. So first, what I've done is I've just opened up a chart of AIR New Zealand on TradingView. So in order to open up this chart, or if you want to see charts, if you want to see a chart of AIR New Zealand, then just go to the top here and just type in AIR, and then you'll come to like the New Zealand one. You just click on the New Zealand one and it will show up with the New Zealand one. Cool. So I'm actually on the daily time frame. So basically all these candles here are daily candles, as you can see up the top. And this is the candles that I prefer to use because New Zealand doesn't have a lot of volume. It doesn't have enough traders for us to trade all the time. Like, the thing is, like, swing trading is the way to go in New Zealand. Before I was against it, but now I'm for it because it's much more easier to manage your risk. And it's kind of like a low maintenance way to trade. Like, no one wants to be in front of the computer 24/7. So you want to be doing other things, and trading is never guaranteed. So you also want to be having some sort of other income as well, just to, you know, supplement your trade. So trading is supposed to be like a side income. Cool. So just want to go through my trade here. So first of all, how did I trade this? I'll just zoom in on the chart. So my reasoning behind the trade, so basically we just had a sort of a basing out. You saw that, you know, you had the earnings announcement down here, didn't have any immediate sort of sell-off, didn't have an immediate boost either. You saw like a red candle over here, so you didn't know what was going to happen. So it actually stayed in a range for a while. We already know that the stock is kind of down, so in order for there to be more downside, it's very rare because New Zealand is already, AIR New Zealand is already based out already. For it to continue lower is probably a little bit unlikely at this stage. So I'm going to clear the drawings here. But still, I was not certain on whether I should enter the trade, and what actually made me get into this trade is this candle here. So this candle here showed me that there's an explosion to the upside. So the stock has been downtrending for a while, as you can see here, kind of based out, and then you just see an explosion of volume higher. So this allowed me to see that there's a high likelihood of this stock to continue higher. So what did I do? I jumped in. So remember as well that when you jump into stocks, you want to be making sure that you know how much you're going to risk as well. So I know here that if I got in at around, if you look at my chart here, I got in at $1.65. So 165, there we go. And I knew that if I put my stop loss down here somewhere, then I'm gonna lose about 4%. So I stuck about, what, 20 grand into here, and 4% of that is what I was gonna lose about, so roughly about 800 bucks, maybe 900 bucks. So I was willing to make that. I'm willing to make, you know, willing to lose like 700-800 bucks. In order to make, like, you know, $2,000, $3,000. So here's what I did. So basically, first of all, I'm just going to mark out the points where I bought. So after the stock broke out here, I knew my risk level down here somewhere, and then I know that I can trade this to the upside. So I got in at the end of the day at around about 165.41 average. So this yellow line here represents where I got in. So that's the first point of where I got in, and then next day happened, and the daily candle over here, it opened up higher. So the stock price was actually higher than the previous day. So that, okay, this is going to continue higher. I still had some more capital in there. I was willing to actually scale up. So I don't actually like to scale on the way down. So I don't have to load up on shares on the way down because you never know when a stock will just continue to go down. So there's some people that might like buying the dip. I'm not like, it's not my strategy. It's not the way I trade more sort of uptrending momentum sort of stocks. I like to get gains really quickly, and I like to get back into cash again. And yeah. So after it actually, so when I got in here and it kind of went up by like 2.7%, I was up to like about 400 bucks. So I was like, sweet, this is going to continue higher. It's only day 2 that it's broke out. I feel like it's going to continue higher with the volume that's kind of coming into it at the bottom here. So the volume was still strong and the stock was finishing higher, and the resistance, like the sellers start to come in, you would see it on the market depth, but they were getting bought out. So as the sellers were getting bought out, I knew that there was more buying to the upside. So I know that there is still more sort of juice to continue higher. So I bought some more. I just drew it out here. So I bought some more here. So the 10th, which was on this day, the 10th, as you can see down the bottom, over there, the date, the 10th, bought it here. Then the next day, I bought it again at about $1.70-ish. Actually, you can't see the bar over there. I've actually got this pinned at the moment. Let's see if I can move that a little bit. Cool. So $1.70. There we go. So just expand that. So I bought some here. Then actually I bought some more up here. So my total position was about 46,000. And then, okay, I was like, sweet, I'll let it continue higher. So I wrote out the trend, I kept writing it high until I saw this large red candle here. So this large red candle here showed me that the trend was over. It meant that I knew that it's time for me to get out now. And the thing is, the hardest thing is staying in the trade. Like for me, that's something I've been building up to over the years. I want to be able to stay in the trade and suck out as much gains as possible. It was easy for me to just get out here. I mean, I could have just been like, all right, that's sweet, I've had enough, and I'll get out. So I actually did get out, actually, 177. Yeah, so I actually did get out around here. I actually sold off half my shares. So basically I bought here, then I sold off half. And then I kind of let the trend just go higher. And then what I did was I just got out when I saw, saw some topping action. You can see some topping action from these wicks. You see a wick here, wick here. This just shows you that every time the stock is going up, it's just being sold back down. Every time it's going up, it's being sold back down. So sellers are present. There are sellers present after this long trend. So the people that have made their gains, they want to get out. And then what you have to do, yeah, so basically you just know that the trend is over. So what's going to happen, it'll probably fiddle around like this for a while, go like this. It'll probably break out earlier, but it's okay, because what I've done is I've taken my piece of the pie, I've taken enough gains, and I'll just show you the last place I got out. So $1.82. So I actually wrote it out, and I actually got out today at this point here. Yeah, and right there. So I wrote out the trend. I didn't get out at the top here. I could have, got much more gains, but that's okay. I'm happy that I made something. I'm grateful. Making trades. I'm consistent. I knew my risk. I knew my targets, and that's what makes me a consistent trader, because I'm always finding trades that have the potential to go higher. And if they don't, I simply just take a small loss and I just move on. Like trading is all about just let go of your ego. Just have a plan. I would also suggest to you guys, like if you had some sort of mentor like myself, and that also makes trading a lot more easier. It's so easy to revert away from your plan and get your emotions really into it. Like it's so easy to just let's just chuck all my money into the stock and let's let it go higher. And as soon as the stock goes down, trust me, you'll find it so hard to cut your losses. And I've had to experience, I just had to kind of, close my eyes, hit that sell button, and just don't look at my computer again and see it's already sold, and oh, that's sweet. Because once it's sold, you're sweet. You're back into cash. You've taken your loss. You can't take any more losses after you're sold. So always know your risk. Always cut your losses quick. So yeah. So on this trade, I made, if you want me to calculate it a little bit, hang on, let's get out a calculator. So this is on my phone actually. So basically, yeah, if you want, you guys can. I can't be stuffed adding it up, but like. You can see it on my Instagram story as well. So basically I bought here, so I bought 21,000, bought 25,000 more, so I had about 46,400, something like that, 500. And then 25, 24, so basically I sold it for 49ish or 50ish, and then I bought it for like 46ish, so minus that whatever, it's like $3 grand, so yeah, all good. So that's the proof. I mean, who else is out there on YouTube in New Zealand, like, you know, proving that you can make money in the stock market? You know, everyone's got their sort of investment accounts going up and down and doing the updates and stuff like that. Like, that's all good. I'm not hating on them, but like, this is my style, you know. I like to get into trades, just boom, you know, get that cash, get it back into paper, and then, like, you know, you're good to go. This is a really good way to build side income. I've been doing it for like a while now, and like, definitely, trust me, like, I've got the strategy sussed, I've got the plan sussed, and I've got, you know, if you want to make money just like I do, then definitely I have like a course that you can take. Especially if you've got like 10 grand in the bank or 20 grand in the bank, you know, one trade you make like what, 800 bucks, and you just pay everything back. Yeah, and I just want to show you guys my Discord chat. So basically this is a screenshot of a trade that I posted. So the same trade I explained to you guys today, I posted onto my Discord on the 3rd of the 10th. Oh, sorry, the 10th or the 3rd. So it's like US or whatever. So basically the 3rd is March and the 10th of this month. So that was about 14 days ago. So the 10th was on, yeah. So on the day that I traded this, I also basically put in my Discord chat that, you know, New Zealand is a good buy if people want to also buy it. So with my course, you guys are actually getting a lot of value. Especially, the thing is, once you do the course, you get to understand all the material in it, and then you can apply it yourself. And then basically you just go to the Discord chat afterwards, and then we just talk about some of the trades, and we just discuss. The thing is, if you guys went straight to the Discord chat, you wouldn't know the theory behind the trades, why we're trading that, and also how to manage your risk behind the trade. So it's a very systemized course. It's very easy to follow, step-by-step course, and you can make money as well, just like I do. So definitely recommend the course. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just put them in the comments below. I'll try and answer as best as I can. And if you haven't already, then subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate the support that you guys give me, and also like the video as well, helps with the algorithm. I also have an Instagram account, so my Instagram is Solo Day Trader. So check that out if you haven't checked it already. You'll see a lot of my profits on there, so I just take screenshots of my direct broking account. So if anyone wondering what broker this is direct broking. I personally recommend use direct broking for trades over, like, you know, if you have a trading account over like 10, 15K. If you have a small one, like a, you know, $1,000 one or 2,000, it's probably better to use Sharesies because they have lower fees, and you don't want to be, with direct broking, I'm paying like, so up to 15,000, I'm paying like 30 bucks to buy and then 30 bucks to sell. So I already know that I'm $60 deep whenever I go into a trade. So I need to make sure I'm making more than 60 bucks if I'm using up to 15,000 in order to be profitable. Here I'm using a lot more, that's why you can see extra fees. These are the real guys making the money. These are direct broking right here. Look at that, 42, 50 bucks. It took 200 bucks off me per trade. I've probably given like 10 grand to these guys since I started. But that's all good, you know, they're the broker, they're a business, and you know, you also got to treat your trading like a business as well. So yeah. Yeah, so I thought I'd just break down a trade of mine that I did recently, and yeah, I hope you guys learned something from the video, and yeah, till next time guys, peace.